Om Namaste Narasimhaya Prahalladadayayine Hiranyakashyapora Vaksha Silatankanaghalaya. I offer my obeisances to Lord Narasimha, who gives joy to Prahlada Maharaj and whose nails are like chisels on the stone-like chest of the demon Hiranyakashyap. Narasimha opened the bag, revealing the golden man, the golden gauntlets and overall, the skin that wrapped his back and front like armor. He saw his skin. He wore it, wrapping the skin around his muscular body. Then he pulled off his gloves, revealing his large claws. The enemy jumped at Narasimha. Instead of attacking, Narasimha roared with all his might. He roared again. In the light of the sun that shone from between the clouds, his skin glittered. Suddenly his face was no longer visible. It was only the lion that shone. Only the beast was visible. Though at first I was skeptical about whether I should give a try on this Mahaavatar trilogy by Missal, the good memories of Kalki trilogy pushed me to give it a try. So let's get started on how my journey was about reading this book. The story of Lord Narasimha, the fourth avatar of Vishnu, the fierce form of a lion man who appeared from within a pillar to save his devotee Prahlad and end the tyranny of Hiranyakashyap, the demon king. Hiranyakashyap, who was almost invincible by the boon of Lord Brahma, became arrogant and started wreaking havoc on the world. His son Prahlad was a devotee of Lord Vishnu, and so Hiranyakashyap decided to assassinate his son, first through the vain attempt of burning him with the help of Holika, and then he himself. Prahlad then was saved by Narasimha, who found a flaw in the boon and used it to kill Hiranyakashyap, thus ending his tyranny. Kevin has used this popular story, intertwining it with emotional context, drama sequences and character justification. It is a kind of story where you would start placidly but would slowly accelerate as the plot progresses, building up your interest. I actually wanted to see how Kevin justifies the existing of a lion man, and that Kevin did greatly. He built the character by saying Simhas are a tribe famous for their strength and power. They grow up with a lion cub, and when the lion dies, they use their mane and claws as weapons. These small details that Kevin keeps adding makes his book so good to binge. The emotional aspect. Stories that touch your heart are remembered, and that is done when the emotional aspect is great. The way Kevin built the story of Holika, the love of Holika for Prahlad, the chemistry of Nara and Chen, Prahlad and Tridip and others will surely make you feel what you read and let you be the part of the character's journey. Also, there will be characters like Andhaka and Indra to make you angry for not being able to kill them. So yes, I liked the book and would give a 4 out of 5 stars. So if anyone is finding something to escape and indulge himself into, just go on. The book ends with the promise of another sequel or a third sequel of the trilogy Prahlad. Though I personally do not feel any need to extend this novel, cause what was to say is already said. Hence, I would like to end this review with some quotes I like in these books. We all learn from tragedies, but that doesn't mean we are supposed to face them in the first place. No one deserves to be unhappy. No one. Your past doesn't define you, your present does. And what you do now will define the person you are going to be. Everyone is driven by hatred and rage. What matters is the drive, the passion that you should make a positive impact in the world. Being right is subjective. Remember that you will be on a fool's errand to be the good person when you might already be the one.